Patsy, happy birthday. You're 21 now. How exciting. How does it feel?
Thank you so much. I know I was already a legal adult and all. But I guess I've reached the same adult status as you guys. You know, I get to enjoy all the luxuries of being an adult now. Although I don't feel much different at this point, to be honest.
Becoming 21 comes with its own responsibilities, but it can be quite exciting too. You'll see. Just be safe, okay? Anyways, is there anything in particular that you'd like to eat tonight? We could eat out, or I could make one of your favorites. Anything. Whatever you want to eat. Let's celebrate. With the whole family.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm really happy you want to celebrate my birthday, but I already promised my friend that we'd go out for some drinks tonight.
Oh, I see. How fun.
Since I can finally drink alcohol, we were like, why not? I wanted to have a fancy cocktail or something on the very day I turned 21.
I know you're of legal age and there's no problem drinking. But don't go too crazy, alright? Make sure to stay safe and watch how much you drink.
How frustrating, you old hag. You don't have any right to tell me what to do. So you can just shut up since it's none of your business.
Excuse me?
Well, Mom, you know I'm already 21 now. I'm way past the age that you need to be worrying about me. So stop treating me like a kid. Do you know how irritating it is? It's so darn annoying when you worry for no reason like that. It's unnecessary.
Sure, you may be a full-blown adult age-wise. But you are still a university student, without a job or responsibilities to worry about. And you're still living under our roof. You still need your parents. You aren't able to take care of yourself quite yet.
Ugh. Shut up already. I don't care what you think. I'm an adult and you don't have any authority over me anymore. I'm not a kid, so stop treating me like one. I don't want to have to keep repeating myself.
Hi, Keith. It seems Patsy made plans with her friends tonight. They're going out for drinks. Let's reschedule the family dinner for another day.
Oh, right. It's Patsy's birthday today, isn't it? Almost forgot.
I can't believe Patsy's already 21. Time has flown by so quickly in these 20 years.
Yeah, it's incredible. That also means we've aged a fair bit. We're not getting any younger, my dear.
I know, the years have gone by.
Oh, hold on a moment. Age doesn't quite capture your transformation. It's more like you've weathered over time.
Okay? That's a bit harsh. What's gotten into you?
Oh, dear. I still remember how you looked around the time Patsy was born. And now? Wrinkles everywhere. Your skin has seen better days. Not to mention the extra pounds. It's quite a sight. I pity you. You've truly transformed into something quite different.
Hold on. That's taking it too far, Keith. There's no need to be so disrespectful and crude. What's the reason for this behavior?
Why are you making such a fuss? It's the truth. You want me to sugarcoat it for you? You didn't manage to shed those pregnancy pounds after Patsy was born. All this time and no weight loss at all. You've gained more weight. I'm surprised you can still move.
That's incredibly rude. How could you say that to your spouse?
You used to look pretty good. Why didn't you work to keep that up? There's almost no resemblance to the old you. This isn't what I signed up for. I wish I could go back and warn myself.
This is so strange. Your attitude has completely changed. And look who's talking. Have you looked in the mirror?
Isn't that taking it a step too far? I'm not in the same shape as you, okay? Don't act like we're equal. I've aged somewhat, but gracefully. If we were grapes, I'd be fine wine and you'd be a raisin. I've lost some hair, but that's about it. My belly isn't protruding like yours.
I'm at a loss for words. Your behavior is completely outrageous. You better have a good reason for this later. Or it'll haunt you forever. Do you understand?
Oh, you know what? Since Patsy is out with her friends, I might head out for a drink myself. No need for dinner. You take care of your own meal tonight.
Wait. You're leaving me alone? Can't we spend some time together tonight, just us two? Even if Patsy can't be here to celebrate.
Seriously? The birthday girl won't be here. Why celebrate together without her?
I get that she won't be here, but we've been parents for 21 years. It's worth celebrating together. It could be fun. Let's toast to our hard work raising her.
Wanda, you're getting ahead of yourself. Do I really want to spend my evening at home with a drink in hand? You probably can't even carry all that alcohol home with your weight, let alone hold a glass. I'll save you the trouble.
Are you still going to use those words?
I'd rather be with a young, attractive woman than an old, overweight one. I doubt I'd enjoy drinks with you. I think you're delusional if you believe otherwise.
Are you serious? Are you already drunk? Is that why you're speaking this way?
I'm heading to the usual spot. Wanda, I'll text you when I'm ready to leave. So make sure you're prepared to pick me up and cover the bill when the time comes.
The usual place? You mean the nearby dive bar?
Exactly, that place. There's this cute young girl working there now. Quite a looker. Not like you. Young, attractive, and definitely not overweight. If I'm going out for drinks, it should be with someone like her.
I don't really mind where you go to drink. Feel free to go there. Use your own money. I won't be contributing this time. You already got your monthly allowance. You didn't blow through it all already, did you?
What did you expect? Of course, I've spent it already.
What? How did you manage to spend so much money so quickly?
Come on, it was only $500. Practically nothing. Used it all in one night. That's the situation. So make sure you pick me up when I'm ready to leave. No funny business. Unless you want me to dine and dash like a criminal.
Keith, this has gone too far. You need to stop. How much are you spending on drinks every month? Such a waste of money. I won't be giving you any more money this month. Seriously, there's nothing you can do to make me give you more to squander.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't you dare disrespect your husband, you overweight slob. You have no right to speak to me like that.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Who do you think works tirelessly to provide for you and Patsy? You can't manage without me. If I tell you to bring money, you better do it. Got it? Don't try to argue back. Shut up and make sure you have enough money to cover everything, you pig. Hey, Wanda. Where are you right now?
I'm in the middle of shopping for groceries. Today's Patsy's last day of school for the year. I thought I could make a nice dinner so that we could all celebrate when she gets home today.
Well, I'm glad you're out. That's all I wanted to know. Can you stop by the county clerk's office on the way back as well?
What? Divorce papers? For who?
Wanda, we should just get a divorce already. Patsy's all grown up now. She's an adult. There's no reason for us to stay together now. Patsy was the only reason why I stayed for so long.
This is way too sudden. I don't understand why you'd want to end our marriage like this. What's going on with you?
Patsy is 21. She doesn't need her parents to be together anymore. If we're going to separate, now is the best timing, don't you think?
I don't understand. I never even once thought about a divorce.
There's nothing left for us to do now that we're done raising Patsy. It's unnecessary for us to stay together. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna force myself to live with you anymore. That's why I'm saying we should get divorced. Do you get it now?
No, I don't get it. This just hit me out of nowhere. How can you just expect me to understand? I'm too shocked right now. My mind isn't working, and I need more time.
You know, just the other day when I was at the bar, we were having a really fun time talking about you. They let me vent about what a fatso you are, and how miserable I am having to deal with you every day. After listening to me for a while, they didn't understand why it took me so long to even think of divorcing you. That now was the absolute best timing to get it over with.
They said something like that to you?
Well, it's only the two of us now. You're useless now. I don't need you for anything now that Patsy is practically on her own. I don't want to force myself to be around a useless pig like you. It's really not that hard to understand.
You're really despicable.
You think I want to stay around some nasty fatso? Just the two of us, for the rest of my life? That's gonna be like hell. Gotta get out as soon as I can. Now's the time to get a divorce. I'm finished with you.
Okay, let's calm down for a minute and talk, alright? I understand you want a divorce. Fine. I can't stop you if that's what you really want. But we're not done raising Patsy yet. She's still living with us.
What the heck are you talking about? You do know she's 21 already? Stop treating her like she's some child still. You're really overbearing, you know.
She's still a student. It's not like she's working and has an income of her own yet. She isn't independent quite yet. We can't decide to divorce until she's left the house.
If that's what you're worried about, it's fine. I completely approve of the divorce, Mom.
Huh? Patsy? Is that you?
Dad just came to pick me up from school since it was my last day. He just told me about wanting to get a divorce from you. Finally! Dad has waited long enough. I'm all for the divorce.
What do you mean? You really want us to get divorced?
Well, I'm already 21, Mom. I don't know why you keep talking as if I'm some kid who needs to be babied constantly. You're just some annoying old fat pig. And a hag at that. We don't need you in our lives. Just get lost.
I really can't believe the way you two are speaking to me. How dare you call your own mom that? Why are you both treating me like this?
Once you and Dad get divorced, you won't really be my mom anymore. So stop acting like it. I get to call you fatso as much as I want. Just hurry up and get a divorce already. We can't stand to be around you another day.
Those are some really cruel things you have to say to your mother. Do you know how hard I've worked as your mom and as a wife to support this family? I've sacrificed so much for you.
You've definitely worked hard. At storing all that fat in your belly. Are you getting ready to hibernate? Like EW. I don't really care to hear a fatso's cries of despair.
Do you know how rude you're being right now? I'm so disappointed in you. You're better than this. But I've had enough of all the insults. I understand how you and your dad feel about me now. If this is the way it's going to be, I'll make sure to divorce your dad.
You better keep your word. No taking it back when you realize you're gonna be all alone. I'm already a full-grown adult. And I don't need a mother like you constantly suffocating me. We're done with you, you fat ugly pig. Get out of the house.
All right then. I have no objections.
Yay. Finally. Well, make sure to get the divorce papers on the way home, okay?
Mom. Mom. Come home as soon as possible.
What do you want? Don't you think it's a little too late for that?
It's an emergency. We need your help. My university fees are overdue. If I don't pay my tuition soon, I'll have to drop out. There's no way I can drop out now. There's only a year left till I graduate.
Oh, is that so? It's not really a problem if you just pay the fees. Just go to pay them. What's the problem here?
I don't have the money. Why do you think I'm contacting you? I heard from Dad that you were the one who was paying my tuition all this time. You're gonna keep helping me pay, right?
Oh yeah, I was the one who was in charge of managing all the money. But I'm no longer a part of the family, remember? Me and your dad got divorced. You need to ask your dad for help. I can't give you any money for your tuition.
I already asked him for help. That's why I ended up having to ask you instead. He said he didn't have money like that to spend on my tuition, and that I needed to find a way to pay for it all by myself.
Wow. I guess Keith doesn't even have the money to help pay for his daughter's tuition.
That's why you need to keep making the payments instead. Don't you want to see me graduate? I'll have to drop out if you don't help me out.
Well, what can I say? There's nothing I can do to help you.
What? Why would you say that?
After getting the divorce, you decided to go with your dad. You didn't want anything to do with me. After everything you've said and done to me, why would I pay for your university fees? I have no intention or obligation to do that. You're the one going to school. So you can pay the fees yourself if you want to keep going.
Where am I supposed to get that kind of money? I'm using all the money from my part-time job to hang out with my friends and buy clothes.
Oh, poor you. I guess you won't be able to afford all of that now.
Don't you have to pay for child support after divorce? Just pay for my tuition instead. That'll work, right?
You're already 21, Patsy. You're not eligible for child support. You're an adult, right? I'm not required to send you any money. You don't need my help anyways, right? Like you said, you don't need me to baby you anymore.
Oh, wait. Why didn't I think of that? Darn it.
Well, that's that. Now that you know, don't come asking for my help anymore. I'm not really your mother anymore, remember?
Wanda. What's your deal? The least you could do is keep paying for Patsy to go to school. I'm sure you care about her education. And you're her mother. Even if we're divorced, you can't just abandon your daughter like that.
What is with you both? I'm too tired to deal with you two. I did what you guys wanted. I divorced you. Don't come begging for my help after what you did. You got everything you wanted, so leave me alone.
How could you be so cold-hearted? Your daughter is struggling, and you don't even bat an eye. Do you really not care about her anymore? Your own daughter?
Then why don't you pay for all of it? You're her dad, right? Oh wait, my bad. That's not really an option for you. What, with all that debt you have to pay back? Tough, huh?
What are you talking about?
You don't know?
Debt? What debt? I don't remember having any debt.
You borrowed so much money for those drinks, and you don't even remember? All those times you borrowed money from me. It all added up over time, and now it's a big debt that you're gonna have to deal with.
Wow, I thought you were just a big spender, but I guess you're also oblivious. You call all of that debt? You've got to be kidding me.
What, you think you don't owe any money?
In the case that a husband borrows money from a wife, it should be his money in the first place anyway. Since it's practically my money, don't expect me to pay you back.
It isn't even my money. You've got it all wrong.
What? It isn't your money?
I just took out cash advances on your credit card for the most part. You'll have to pay all of it back, of course. Unless you want to deal with the consequences.
What the heck have you done? Are you freaking serious? This is unbelievable. Do you know how high the interest rates are? I thought you were just giving me money from your savings. I never said to use my credit card.
You only told me to come bring you money. Nothing else. I just did what you said. I took money out with your credit card and brought you the money you asked for.
I can't believe you.
Well, I am the one in charge of all the finances and bank accounts. At first, I didn't have to go that far since you still had money in your own savings account. But you didn't have any intention of slowing down with your drinking habits and reckless spending. You kept demanding money even when your savings were all gone. There wasn't anything else I could do. So that's when I started taking out cash from your credit card. I had no choice, since you wouldn't take no for an answer.
That's why I didn't have any money in my savings account? Why didn't you tell me about any of this before? Now it's too late to do anything about it.
It's not like you didn't have access to your account balance. You could have checked online anytime. What, you didn't even take a look even once until now?
It doesn't matter if I took a look or not. Shouldn't you tell me about these things? Oh, you don't have anything in your savings account. Oh, I took money out with your credit card. A little too late, don't you think? I can't believe you would do me dirty like this and hide these things from me.
I did tell you though, that I wouldn't be giving you any more money.
That's not the same thing. How am I supposed to know what you meant?
Every single time you would talk back to me. Shut your mouth. You better bring me the money. That was your response when I told you I didn't have any money to give you.
I don't remember saying it like that.
So I just did what you said. I brought you money. But I never ever gave you a single penny of my own for you to spend on drinks.
No. Please tell me you're lying. This is a nightmare. Who knows how much I have to pay back now? With all the interest too. How much do I owe in total?
Let me assess this. I estimate it's roughly $8,000, more or less.
What? $8,000? Unbelievable. I can't have spent that much.
If you find it hard to believe, wait for the evidence. The bills will arrive in the mail soon.
Impossible.
Fortunately, you beat me to it. But I was already planning on asking for a divorce after Patsy graduated. Ironically, it worked out for me. Unexpectedly early, I must say. I owe you thanks for setting me free earlier than I expected.
You were thinking about divorce too? I had no clue.
It's a fresh start for both of us, I guess. Best of luck with Patsy.
Wait, we need to sort this out. Wanda, please. I can't handle this on my own. We should rebuild our family. Please, let's start anew.
Are you serious?
I was wrong. I shouldn't have treated you so poorly. You worked tirelessly to support us. I know you sacrificed so much. You always put us first, neglecting your own needs. I can't believe I called you hurtful names. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I'll apologize as many times as you want.
Your apologies mean nothing now. They're just empty words. Apologizing repeatedly won't change what happened.
I'll kneel and kiss your feet if you want. Please, let's live together again. I'll behave perfectly. I won't drink, I promise. I swear on my life. I need your help with the debt. I can't do it alone. With you by my side, I know I can work hard. I'll do anything.
Just handle it without me.
Don't say that. Please reconsider. I heard from someone that right after the divorce, you got a big promotion at work. You got an important position and probably a raise.
So you heard correctly. Good job digging that up.
I'll help with the housework. You won't have to do everything alone. Please, assist with the debt. If I focus on repaying it, I can't even think about paying Patsy's tuition. I'm sure you're making good money now, right? I'm sure you can help us. I beg you.
No, thanks. I won't assist. We're divorced, remember?
Yes, but
We're essentially strangers now. There's no reason for me to help you. Don't come asking for help just because things aren't going well. Our chapter is closed.
Mom, I need to ask you something. Why are credit card interest rates so high? I thought it would be okay to just pay the least amount possible. But I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw how much I owed.
You two are ridiculous. You've got some nerve to keep contacting me like this. What do you want this time, huh?
I'm really doing everything I can right now to gather enough money to pay for my tuition fees. I just happened to see how much interest I owed when the bill came in the mail. But my jaw literally dropped when I saw the written amount.
Were you just making minimum payments?
Dad told me about it a while back. He said if I ever was struggling with money, I could just pay the minimum or even skip a month or two and it would be okay.
Yeah, that sounds like your father.
After looking at the statements, I owed tens of thousands including the interest. I swear I didn't use that much. I barely used even a fraction of that. I didn't think I would have to pay back so much interest. This doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just calm down. First things first, let me confirm some things. The fact that your dad told you that you can skip a month or two must mean that he's been doing the same? Please tell me it can't be true.
Well, yeah, I think he hasn't paid for a few months now. He just got a call from one of the credit card companies. And he owes tens of thousands, it sounds like.
Are you serious? What in the world?
Yeah, he always said using credit cards was like monopoly money. It wasn't spending real money. He was totally wrong, and now we both owe crazy money.
You two donkeys have really screwed yourselves.
Don't rub it in. Dad's the one who's stupid. He's the one who recommended it all to me in the first place. It's all his fault this happened.
You are a grown adult, Patsy. Don't go around blaming others for your decisions. You aren't a child anymore. You're 21, right? A full-grown adult? You said you were one of us now that you weren't a kid anymore. An adult is someone who takes full responsibility for themselves and their actions, no matter what.
Even so, I just became an adult recently. It's not like I know everything there is to being an adult just because I'm 21. I've never really used a credit card before. And didn't know anything about using it or paying for it.
You can't get away with those excuses as an adult. It doesn't matter if you didn't know.
That's not fair. So you're telling me I have to pay the whole entire debt on my own? I barely have enough to start paying for my tuition. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're an adult now, so you can figure things out by yourself. I'm sure there's a way.
Being an adult doesn't mean I can just figure things out on my own in a situation like this. It's impossible. I can't pay that money back. It's just too much money. I had to sell everything I bought. And I still don't have close to the money I need to pay. This sucks. There's nothing left for me to sell now. What are you saying I do now?
There's definitely still something you can sell.
What do you mean?
You can sell that smartphone of yours. I'm sure you can get some good money for it. And I won't have to hear from you ever again. It's a win-win for both of us.
You want me to sell this phone? You know I can't survive without it. There's no way I can do that. Please, Mom, please. I really need you to help me out. I'm sure it won't be that hard to help me financially. Right? You've been paying for my tuition all this time anyways. Since you have that money, can't you just be generous this one time? We are family after all. I really need you right now.
Sure, I have some money. But not enough to give to strangers. I'm not that generous.
What are you saying?
You're wrong, Patsy. We're not a family anymore. I have no responsibility to help you. There's no reason why I should give you any money.
I can't believe you would say such things. Please don't be so cold. Oh, I have an idea. We can just go back to being a family. Let's live together, Mom.
I would rather not. Well, I'm done here. Goodbye. Keith, my ex-husband, had to repay so much debt that he sold his car. And practically all of his belongings. It seems like he's on the brink of bankruptcy. He managed to secure an advance payment from his company after explaining his situation. This, however, came at the cost of his reputation at work, as everyone now talks about him behind his back. Coworkers even got wind of the story behind his divorce. And soon enough, everyone started avoiding him like the plague. Nowadays, he spends his days working in complete isolation. As for Patsy, she had to take a leave of absence from school. Now, she's working day and night, trying to earn enough money to return to school. She works at a nearby Hooters and makes pretty good money in tips. But she got the surprise of her life when her dad showed up for some drinks one day. The awkwardness was a bit too much for both of them to handle. I suppose age doesn't really factor into it when it comes to foolish decisions.